Hey guys, Ms. Timpson here, and I just wanted to record a quick video that will help you with page 645 that you're completing in your Go Math book. And so we're going to review triangles a little bit. You guys did learn about triangles a little bit last year, but we're going to go a little bit more in depth with triangles and how to classify them. So there are two different ways to classify triangles. You can classify them by the lengths of their sides, or you can classify them by their angles, okay? So we're going to start with lengths of their sides. So an equilateral triangle has all equal sides. The sides have equal values, equal measurements, okay? You'll notice that this side's 3 inches, this side is 3 inches, and this side is 3 inches. They're all the same. All sides are equal. So to fill in this statement, it says an equilateral triangle has, and you would put 3 congruent sides. 3 congruent sides. 3 sides that are the same length, okay? The second way to classify a triangle by its sides is as an isosceles triangle, okay? So on this triangle, you will notice that there is 2 sides that measure 3 inches, and then there's 1 side that measures 2 inches. So 2 of the sides are the same. So one trick that we can use for isosceles triangles is I saw, isosceles, I saw, like I saw with my 2 eyes. I saw, I have 2 eyes. There's 2 sides that are the same in an isosceles triangle. So there are 2 sides that are congruent. Okay, now the word congruent just means same or equal. A scalene triangle, however, this is the third type, is all the sides are different. Okay, this one's 3 inches, this one's 4 inches, this one's 5 inches. All the measurements are different. So a scalene triangle has 0 congruent sides. Okay, the second way to classify triangles is by the angles. So if a triangle has at least one 90-degree angle, okay, that means that that triangle is a right triangle, okay? It does not matter that this one's acute and this one's acute. It does not matter this one's 30, this one's 60. If it has one right angle, it is automatically a right triangle. So a right triangle has one 90-degree or right angle, okay? An acute triangle has 3 acute angles. So when you think of an acute triangle, think of cute little angles. Cute, they're just cute little angles. They're acute angles. So that means that those angles measure less than 90 degrees. All 3 measure less than 90 degrees. So an acute triangle has 3 acute angles, okay? An obtuse triangle has 1 obtuse angle, okay? Now, the word obtuse just means that this angle is greater than 90. So when you're classifying triangles, if you just remember right angle, right triangle. If it has 1 obtuse angle, it's an obtuse triangle. If all the angles are less than 90, it's acute. Then that will help you identify what type of triangle each triangle is. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down to the next page, and we are going to practice a little bit together. Well, not the exact next page, but here we go. Okay, the page that you will do in your Go Math book is actually 647. So we're going to practice on page 645 is the page that I'm on. So we'll do a couple of these together. We'll do number 1, number 2, and number 4 together. Okay, so number 1, let's read the directions first. Classify each triangle, write isosceles, scalene, or equilateral, then write acute, obtuse, or right. So there's actually 2 answers for all 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's first talk about the triangle's sides. So on number 1, I have 12 foot, 14 foot, and 11 foot. So I need to ask myself, is that isosceles, scalene, or equilateral? Pause the video, think about it. So this triangle is scalene because all the sides are different. So I'm going to write that in. Well, let me use my pen. I'm going to write that in this blank. If you're not sure about this spelling, just look up at the directions and that will help you, okay? Then you're going to classify it by its angles. You're going to write acute, obtuse, or right. So all 3 angles are less than 90 degrees. So that means that that is an acute triangle. I could have looked for like a right angle. I could have looked for an obtuse angle. I did not see either of those. Okay. So let's look at number 2. These little lines are lines of congruency. So they are saying that all those sides are equal. If all the sides are equal on a triangle, that means that triangle is a equilateral triangle. So I'm going to write in the word equilateral. Sorry, my pen's a little wonky. Okay, and so now it also says that the angles are all 3 also congruent. Okay, they're all the same. Do you see a right angle on number 2's triangle? No. Do you see an obtuse angle on number 2's triangle? No. So this is also an acute triangle. Okay. We're going to skip down to number 4 to look at this problem. Okay. To practice with, I'll go with blue. So these problems, number 4 and number 5, basically are not giving you pictures, which is okay. We always just look at the measurements anyhow. Okay, so it says classify each triangle, right isosceles, scalene, or equilateral, then right acute, obtuse, or right. Okay, so the sides. If I have something that has 3, what did I do? Oh, I'm still on my pen. Huh. Okay, if I have something that says 3.5, 3.5, and 6.2, it has 2 angles that are the same, or 2 sides that are the same. So 2 sides that are the same, that is an isosceles triangle. Because I have 2 eyes, isosceles. Okay. Now at the angles, I have a 27, a 126, and a 27. So ask yourself, is one of those angles 90 degrees? No. So right triangle is ruled out. Is one of those angles an obtuse angle, which is greater than 90 degrees? Yes. 126 is greater than 90. So that automatically makes that triangle an obtuse triangle. All it has to have is one angle above 90 degrees. Okay? So the page that you are completing for your assignment, if I can figure out how to clear this really quick. Let's see. Okay, the page you're completing is right here. So the directions are the exact same. You're doing the same types of questions, and then they are going to ask you a couple of word problems on 7 and 8. Okay, so not too terrible. It's just 2 through 8, so no big deal. Okay, you guys got this. Bye.